convened for the 7th edition of Business Forward. At a time of disruption, we need to be energized. We need to be inspired. We need to be looking for the future, how we get there. What do we need to do? What do we need to change? In today's Business Forward edition, we cover a lot of important items on our agenda. The economy, how to navigate complex times, how to create new investment opportunities, the importance of logistics, the investments that are coming our way, the types of investments, how we can transform the service sector. Throughout these different panels that we're holding today, we will be hearing from policymakers, business and industry leaders, but also members of our academic core. Together, they're going to discuss the issues that are important for our economy. So 2025 is inspiring and successful.
I've been from the start a fan of Business Forward. We have been collaborating actually as the code with the AEC Business Forward since its beginning. I always feel that every year it's getting stronger, getting more attention and even larger crowd. Today, I'm really excited to be also participating in this year's event. Today also marks a very critical point with all of the turbulences that are happening around us. So I think it will be a really good event.
I think Business Forward in general is a very interesting event. Today we were discussing the past, how IBM, Trafco and Talabat, we transformed our industries across the last several years actually. We also spoke about the current reality of the market in Egypt. And I think my most interesting part was the future. Where do we see the future of those companies over the next 3 to 5 years? My most interesting learning from the panel was that AI is not going to take over jobs, but it will just kind of change the kind of talents that we're looking for.
Actually, it was a very engaging conversation, exciting in terms of different perspectives around different industries. The key thing that I really liked was that in every industry, in every discussion, AI was part of it, was disruptive, was adding value, was showing business contribution. So I think that was the part that I really enjoyed most in the discussions with wonderful panelists and colleagues as well.
My contribution to the panel today, I actually really enjoyed it. The panel was very diverse. It had people from different industries. They brought a lot of very interesting viewpoints. And actually, as a panelist, I was also part of the audience. I was listening, I was very engaged. So thank you guys for organizing this panel.
I enjoyed the most the first part, the tech part. Some insightful information were shared through my colleagues, whether it was from IBM, Talabat, really nice.
I'm particularly happy to be here today. I always love coming back to AUC, my alma mater, to have a really interesting conversation that's very apropos to what's happening around us today. Excited to be speaking to the chairman of GAFI about the government's vision for indirect investment as it relates in particular to export and logistics in the very challenging and uncertain circumstances that the business world is in right now. I think we all need to see what the country's vision will be going forward.
We have just concluded the 7th edition of the annual event of Business Forward. Today we had a lot of discussions with policymakers, with industry leaders, and we got to understand how the current businesses are facing the real-world challenges. With the global challenges that Egypt is currently facing, resilience is no longer enough. So adaptation is very much needed in order to cope with the global challenges that are currently taking place. We heard how Egyptian firms are shifting towards exports and services, and how manufacturing still holds untapped potential, and how AI and digital tools are reshaping leadership and consumer expectations. The skills gap remains a key barrier, but is also a major opportunity, where upskilling and local innovation are the foundation for inclusive growth. We closed with a forward-looking vision. Egypt is aiming high to be among the top global economies.